Hi, and welcome to another video by Get It Done Home Repairs. Today we're going to be replacing this toilet paper holder with a new, more modern style one such as this. Now this just happens to be the one that I'm using. It's made by Delta. Not that I'm endorsing Delta, but this is the one that I'm using. First thing we got to do is we got to get this one off the wall. Now as you know, we're in tile, so you have to be very careful when you're working with tile that you don't split it or crack it or damage it. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take off this one here, and we're going to gain access underneath it, and we're going to see what's going on. If these holes line up, which I doubt it, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to take off this toilet paper holder here, and I don't know if you can see that. I'll bring it in a little bit. This Phillips head screws here, 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 and here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take those screws out. Now you can use a regular drill with a Phillips head on it to take it out, or you could take it out with a regular screwdriver such as this. All right, so let's do that first. Let's take it off. You can see now we have our toilet paper holder off, but we have holes in the tiles right here. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to come in here with the bracket that we're going to be installing on here, and we're going to measure it, and we're going to see if we can use one or both of these holes here. All right, so let's open up this packaging, let's see what's going on, and we're going to get started. So right off the bat, we know for sure that the hardware that was given to us by the manufacturer will not work. These are made for drywall, they're not made to go into tile. All right, so these we're not going to be able to use in this particular application. If you were screwing it into a regular drywall, then you would use these, but we cannot use it. So these are the brackets that we're going to have to put on here. As you can see, we can probably use one of the holes right here, but the second one you can see is too far away. So it's personal preference whether you want to cover up the bottom or you want to cover up the top. So what we're going to do now is we're going to see how this will cover it up. This particular one, if we put it on here like this, it's not going to cover both of the holes. It'll cover one, but it will not cover both. Okay. It'll cover one there, but this one will still remain. So what we're going to do, we decided we're going to take this and we're going to mount it up into the top hole right here, and the bottom one down here, we're going to drill it out, and we're going to put the next screw inside there. All right, so let me get set up, and then we're going to get started. Okay, so now we have these where we want them to be. I just want to point this out to you. You want to make sure that you follow your directions. These need to be 6 and 9/30 seconds apart. And in this particular case, I'm very surprised, but it's exactly 6 and 9/30 seconds. So we're going to be able to use 2 of the 4 holes right here. So we have these up on top. We're just going to line it up. We're going to mark exactly where it's going to go, right here. Okay, and now we know that's where we're going to drill, right there. Now when you're drilling on tile, you can't use a regular drill. You have to use one that's made for ceramic tile, so that's what we're going to do. Let me mark right here where we're going to put the next hole, and then we're going to take this out of here, and then we'll drill that hole all the way through. All right, so let me get it all set up, and then we'll come right back, and we'll drill them holes right there. Now, we need to use the screws that were provided with the kit. So we need to get the drywall anchors that will accommodate these particular screws. And as you can see, this screw is the same as this one. So this is the size anchor we're going to put in the wall. And if you look on the side over here, it'll tell you drill a 3/16 hole to accommodate the drywall anchor. So let's get the 3/16 drill bit set up, and then we're going to drill that hole in the tile, and we'll get our anchors in, and we'll get this with just job all set up. So we'll finish up. We have our 3/16 drill bit in here, and now we're going to drill that one right there very, very slowly. We're going to put it on there where it belongs, and we're going to go very easily, not quick. Okay, hopefully you can see a little better right there. Looks like it. Nice and easy, not quick. Okay, so now we're through all the way. Now we're going to take our drywall molly and we're going to put it in that opening right there. Okay, so after we drill that hole now, you know, let me just show you how to take that drywall anchor out of there. What you do is you take one of the screws, put the screw in here like this, you turn it in by hand, you just grab a pair of pliers and you walk it around a little bit and it comes right out. Okay, so that's how you take out the drywall anchor, and we'll fill that in just a minute. All right, so let's grab our new mollies and let's put them in. Okay, let's put our anchor in. You just push it in and then we just tap it in the rest of the way with the hammer. Just like that till it's flush. And then we're going to grab our screwdriver. We'll bring this down here like this. And then we'll screw it in. Okay, so now we have this bracket tight on here. So this is the way it's going to go. Make sure that this fits on here correctly and that it swings down and clears just the way it's supposed to, which it does. All right, and the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to come over and we're going to drill this one out over here. So let's do that. We're going to take this and we're going to mark it again with our pen, just like this, so we know exactly where we're going to drill. Okay, right there. Okay, so now we have a mark on there again. We're going to take our drill, and remember, we're going to drill it very, very slowly. Put it on that spot, and very slow now. Now I can tell you right now, I can feel a beam behind here. There's a beam directly behind here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to drill a little bit slower. Take our drywall anchor, put it on here just like that. Let's tap it in. All the way in. We're going to swing this down. And we're going to put our screw right in there. Okay, so now that's all set. Let's put the other piece on and we'll get it wrapped up. Tighten up this one right here with our Allen key that was provided with the kit. Now this is nice and tight. Next thing we're going to do is let's put this one on here. Okay, let's bring it up, turn this up. Let's put this on here like that. And now we'll tighten this up right down here again. Okay, nice and snug, nice and tight. Turn it down. And that's our new holder like that. So that's it, our new toilet paper holder is now on the wall. We took out this molly. Let's take out that one and we'll be finished with this job. We're going to fix these holes up and you'll see like they were never there before. So first thing we'll do is let's take out that molly. We screw the screw in like that and then just rock it back and forth and it comes right out just like that. All right, so now we're going to get some tile repair done here and this job will be all finished. It's better to have the holes underneath the bottom where you can't see it instead of having them showing up on top right here. Okay, so that's our toilet paper holder. It's on. It's perfect now, and we're gonna fill in these holes right here. We'll finish it off, and this job is done. And on to the next one. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. I will tell you this: if you're drilling into tile, don't take a chance on using an old drill bit or an old bit made to cut into tile. Make sure you use a new one. It cuts a lot easier, and you minimize the amount of damage you're going to do to a tile wall. All right, that's it. This job is done, and on to the next. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.